at this week on, what do you want to achieve? What do you want to achieve in this week on? Do you want to learn how to convince people? Do you want to learn how to do great presentation? You want to learn how to close, how to convince people? Is that what you want to learn? Okay. Now, if you want to learn how to do something, the world is full of such information. You know, if you go to Amazon or Google how to do something, you will find tons of information. Now, I am not saying that is not important. Don't misunderstand me. That is important. But you can learn that from your uplines. All of you sitting here belong to fantastic teams that have great systems in place, which will teach you how to do these activities. From this week on, the biggest thing you can take back is changing who you are. Not learning how to change, not writing down information about how to change, but literally change in these 5 days. If you can achieve that, if you can change yourself in these 5 days, that will be the biggest accomplishment you can achieve in these 5 days from this week on. Now, when I say you change, that means changing your mindset. The reason why you are where you are today is not because of anything else. It's only because of one thing, and that is your mindset. And mindset means the way you think. Now, how many of you have already started experiencing a change in your mindset? All right. And that's great. And in these next few days, you will go through even more changes in your mindset. What makes people successful is not the absence of challenges. The people who become successful don't become successful because they did not face any challenges. It's because they overcame those challenges. So the people who become successful don't become successful because there are no problems. They become successful in spite of those problems. So how do they do it? It's because they think differently. And that is what I want you to achieve. Now, one of the worst mindsets that people have coming into our business is this mindset of, what will other people think about me? The mindset of complaining, blaming. How many of you have complained and blamed others? All right. So, okay, and the rest of you are all liars. How many of you have blamed and complained before? Okay. And I can tell all of you have done it, because if you had never done that, you would have become a multi-millionaire already. So the fact that you are not should tell you that you complain and blame every single day. So this mindset of complaining, blaming, being fearful fearful of what other people will think. That is one of the biggest reasons for failure of the IRs in the first few years in this business. Now, what is the opposite of that? The opposite of that is being fearless, being limitless. See, when you are fearless, you really don't care about what the other people think about you. When you feel limitless, you are not bound by the problems that you see every day. So today, what I want all of us to achieve is to change our mindset from a weak, complaining, cribbing, crying person to somebody who is courageous, who is fearless, who is strong, and somebody who will fight for their dreams. When you become that person, max out will be very easy. It will be so easy that you will achieve in the next few months what you have never achieved in your entire life till now. A lot of dreams have been killed because the person who has a dream is so afraid of doing anything because they always think what the other person will think about them. And so they don't do much. And the dream dies. And that is how you have lived your life so far. Now, if you continue to do that moving forward, nobody can save you. Even if you are in QNet, becoming successful here will become difficult for you. So you need to let go of that mindset. Just imagine. See, the people whom you are so concerned about. What will they think about me? Will they laugh if they know what I am doing? Who are these people? They are broke people. Are they highly successful people? No. So you are trying to impress or lead your life based on what these broke people are telling you. And if you lead your life based on the opinion and the guidance of broke people, what will happen to your life? Exactly the same. And that is what has happened until now. So today, you have to make that shift in here. You have to make that decision that I am not going to lead a life trying to please these morons. They can think what they want to think. I don't care. My life and my dream is important. What they think about what I do is none of my business. If they have a shitty brain, if they have a shitty mindset, that is none of my business. good luck for them. The recipe for a broke life is living a life based on the opinion of other broke people. When you look at the successful people, what is different between you and all the other successful people? Is the life or how they are, is that the same as how you are? If you look at all the people who are maxing out, are they the same as you? Are they the same as you? No. What does that tell you? That tells you that you need to change. If all the successful people you see around you are not like you, then what does that tell you about you? And yet, you refuse to change. And yet, you hold on to these stupid, moronic thoughts and beliefs like a beggar holding on to the torn blanket. If none of the successful people that you see around you are like you, that should give you a very powerful. And yet, many of you refuse to change, want to remain where you are, have the same filthy thoughts that keep you broke, and say, how do I max out? You cannot max out by remaining who you are. But you can easily max out by changing who you are. That's very easy. And changing who you are is not a 10-year project. It is not a 5-year project. For you to reach max out level, the change what is required, you can achieve that in these 5 days sitting right here. Do not underestimate what you can achieve by changing who you are. A very important decision each of you need to make sitting here today is how important is this business for you? See, it is a decision you need to take. How important is this business for you? Now, if you are sitting here, I can help you make the decision very fast. Without this business, there is no other way you are going to achieve financial freedom in your life. There is zero other chances for each one of you sitting here. And the reason I can tell you that is because if you could have achieved, then you would have already achieved it. The fact that you have not achieved it so far tells you that you are not that person who can achieve success. Your mindset, your beliefs, everything is keeping you broke. Let me ask you a question. Every rich person in your town became rich because of QNet? So then, was there opportunity or no? There are plenty of opportunities around you. The reason you cannot see it is because you're busy complaining and blaming and being afraid of other people. You are so focused on what somebody else will think about me if I do something that you don't see opportunities. For each one of you sitting here, this is the only option for you to become financially free. This is it. So don't pretend as though, oh, if not this, then I will do something else. I will do this, I will do that. There is nothing you can do. So grab on to this. Don't let it go. If you are serious about achieving financial freedom, then this is the only opportunity you have. Don't fool yourself thinking that you can do something else. And the reason I tell you that is because it was not the lack of opportunities that kept you poor. It was not. It was who you are up here. And in this business, our founders, they have created this platform of training which only focuses on helping you to change who you are up here. Because Dato Sri Vijay and Japadas Bismarck know the potential, the unlimited potential of each one of us. They believe that each one of us sitting here are no different than them. Only if you unleash the power of what is inside. And for that, you need to change. You need to stop this blaming and complaining and being afraid of what somebody else will think. And you need to be fearless. You need to be courageous. When you become fearless, you become limitless. Once you make the decision, there is no turning back. You only keep moving forward. Challenges will happen. What do? We overcome them. That's what warriors do. When challenges come, we overcome them. There is no escape from paying the price. You will pay the price in your life. The question is, are you going to pay the price for success or are you going to pay the price for failure? That is the only choice you have.